So apparently the word came out that Aaron Rodgers was going into his darkness therapy 4-day stint of being in the dark today.
Darkness.
Pat McAfee just said he's going in tomorrow. And before he goes into darkness, he's going to call in the Pat show on his Tuesday.
Yep.
And then, again, like I was talking about with Rob Riggle at the end of our week last week, could you imagine the Green Bay Packers in the direction of your franchise? All you're hearing is like, if he wants to stay, great. He looks at us and says he's all in. He's going to be all in. I don't know what that means. Was he not all in last year? If he's going to be all in, great. Then let's do it. If he wants out, great. Just let us know. We kind of need to fire up some of these trades that we got going on here, because people are kind of calling us right now to front load getting Aaron Rodgers. I'm sure the Jets are one of them.
I think so.
And the Raiders have to be one of them too. One would think, although you're hearing, hey, McDaniels likes Jimmy G. He wants to have his own guy. He is not going to be taking on Aaron Rodgers at age 40, ring hunting in Vegas and figuring out what he likes to factor in to what he runs. McDaniels runs. Like Jimmy G is that guy. He knows who Jimmy G is, and he knows he's going to run exactly what Josh McDaniels wants. I don't know what's true or not. But all I know is the one guy who's, and by the way, Damian Lillard came on NFL Network game day morning.
Yeah, I saw your picture.
He did
with
not stutter when I asked him, who do you want to be the Raiders quarterback? And his answer was, I'm glad you asked, Rich. Aaron Rodgers. But the one guy who definitely is not is Derek Carr. And Carr this week has to be released or paid $40 million by the Raiders. Clearly the Raiders.
By Wednesday, right?
Raiders are not going to pay him $40 million.
Can I take a guess what's going to happen?
Because they sent him home. And so apparently they had a trade all set with the Saints. And the Saints, according to all reports, wanted Derek to negotiate. So Derek's like, okay, I'm going to take less to make sure I go to you. And in so doing, the Raiders get compensation for this?
Yeah, nope.
There are two words that apparently, he's a religious man, he won't say.
Right.
We don't have those problems. We would say those words, but his words are pound sand. There's a lot of sand here.
Two words for you.
There's a lot of sand here in this town where Mo Green made something out of it.
Logan Roy likes to say those two words.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of sand here. You can pound it. And then he'll go find his new home somewhere else, but it ain't going to be Vegas. And, I saw that, and I'm like, salty Derek Carr, attaboy. Like, okay, so we're going to all make a deal because I'm supposed to love New Orleans so much? I love New Orleans so much that I'll go to them the day after I'm released. And then we'll talk about the contract with them then. If they want to renegotiate it and I really want to go there, great. Let's just have me released. You're not going to get a damn draft choice out of the team I'm going to.
Right. I respect Derek Carr
after you sent me home for Christmas. Literally. It was Christmas Eve where he threw those interceptions in Pittsburgh, and they decided to fly him home and say, stay home. We're going to start Jared Stidham the rest of the year to see what we have in him.
Yuck.
You know what they have in him? That was this entire time. I'm like, you're hearing the Raiders saying, well, I think we can make a deal with him. We can trade him. Get out of here. Because if you're going to acquire Derek Carr, I mean, you're going to want your own contract with him. You're not just going to accept whatever's coming from another team. Nuh-uh. Derek, you choose us, we choose you, we'll make a deal. And Derek's like, sounds good to me. Part of that deal, one thing's not part of the deal, is the Raiders getting better in any way, shape, or form. By the way, using draft capital from the team I'm joining. That's one extra guy I might not be playing with.
No dice.
Get out of here. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.